エレクションコネクション選挙につながろうにようこそ。My name is Sachiko Bloom. I'm an election specialist in Japanese.
इलेक्शन कनेक्शन में आपका स्वागत है। मेरा नाम अनुपमा वशिष्ठ है। मैं हिंदी भाषा की इलेक्शन स्पेशलिस्ट हूँ।
Soy Ana. Soy Elizabeth. Bienvenidos a la conexión electoral.
សូមស្វាគមន៍មកកាន់ការទំនាក់ទំនងក្នុងការបោះឆ្នោតខ្ញុំឈ្មោះចន្ទថា
Mabuhay.
Ako si Rachel.
Ako si Gemma. Welcome sa Koneksyon sa Halalan.
선거의 연결 팟캐스트에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 저는 유권자 등록국에서 근무하는 제니퍼 김입니다.
大家好，我是 Lillian，
我是 Shirley.
欢迎来到选举连线。
Xin chào mọi người, tôi tên là Bob Nguyễn. Mời các bạn vào kết nối bầu cử.
Welcome to Election Connection. Today we are diving into a topic that everyone needs to know, language access and voting. Did you know that the County of Santa Clara provides election materials in 14 languages? English, Chinese, Spanish, Tagalog, Vietnamese, Hindi, Japanese, Khmer, Korean, Gujarati, Nepali, Punjabi, Tamil, and Telugu. From ballots to voter guides, registration cards, and even how-to videos with captions. Joining us today is someone who plays a huge role in making that happen, Liz Oviedo, our Ballot Layout Division Manager. Welcome, Liz.
Thank you for having me.
So, Liz, your team has an enormous responsibility. You're designing county voter information guides and all of our official ballots in multiple languages. Can you describe what that process is like?
Yes, it is an enormous task, but it's very rewarding. Every election, my team ensures that official ballots, county voter information guides, election materials are accurate and available to the voters in all of the different mandated languages. So the County Voter Information Guide provides information about candidates, information about how to vote, instructions on how to vote. It lists all the different vote centers, all the drop boxes, and all the resources for every election. We receive the documents from the Candidate Services Division. We format the documents and we send them to our translating vendors. When we receive these files, we proof every document with accuracy. We proof it multiple times. We proof the translations. We have glossaries to make sure that there's a consistency in the terms. And mainly what we do is we make sure that when voters get these guides, the translated materials are translated identical to what the English guide says. So we make sure that our guides are produced with the greatest quality and translation quality.
Okay, so what is one of the biggest challenges that your team faces?
One of the biggest challenges is accuracy. We proof the official ballots and county voter information guides multiple times. We want to ensure that there's no errors in the materials. One error could cause confusion to the voters and could cost the county thousands of dollars. So our team ensures that not only the English materials, but all of the different languages are translated accurately and that the voters in Santa Clara County will understand the content.
Beyond ballots and voter guides, our county also provides language support at the vote centers. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
We are mandated to provide support at vote centers. We have staff that is bilingual that are able to assist the voters from casting their ballots. We have signage. We have official ballots that are in all of the different languages, including audio and touchscreen.
So, Liz, what type of materials are available in the languages?
Well, we have two different types of mandates. We have the federally mandated languages, which is English, Spanish, Vietnamese, Tagalog, and Chinese. Then we have state mandates, which is Japanese, Hindi, Korean, and Khmer. And then we produce facsimile ballots in Gujarati, Tamil, Nepali, Punjabi, and Telugu. We produce different formats. We have paper ballots, we have touchscreen, we have audio ballots, and then we also have the remote accessible vote mail ballots. we have two different types of county voter information guides. We have the paper county voter information guides in the different 5 federally mandated languages. And then we also have electronic books. We call them e-books. And these are available on our website. We also produce different materials in all of these languages, and we have them available at vote centers, and we have websites in 9 different languages.
So, Liz, you mentioned facsimile ballots. Can you explain to our viewers what facsimile ballots are?
The facsimile ballots are an exact duplicate of a ballot, but they are provided to voters to use as reference for voting. So they're printed in a different kind of paper. We have facsimile ballots available at every vote center in our office and also upon request. So if someone speaks Gujarati, for example, they can request the language, and then we would send their official ballot. And in addition to that, about 14 days before an election, we would send them their facsimile ballot for them to use as reference.
Oh, okay. That's so helpful.
Our county goes above and beyond because in reality, we're only mandated to produce the 5 federally mandated languages. But our county goes beyond producing the official ballots. Not just that, but we have signage. We have all the materials, posters, all kinds of information. Anything that goes out to the voter is translated. Often our division is asked by your division to create recordings for the radio or for the media. So what our division does is we make sure that any information that goes out to the voters, we have the information available for the voters.
Okay, so Liz, I know you do county voter information guides and you do our ballots, which is, of course, one of the most important things, parts of the election. What other materials do you have in languages that can help our voters?
Well, our county has voter registration cards, for example, in all the different 9 languages. If someone wants to register to vote, they can request a voter registration card in the language that they prefer. If they want to register online, we have translated websites. Voters are able to register in their language. This is very rewarding because sometimes there's people that go to vote and they don't need assistance for someone to help them vote in their language.
I love that. And we actually had a story in the last election. We were in the atrium and a voter came in that wanted to help her parents because her parents only spoke Vietnamese and she didn't know we had any of these materials in any of these languages. So that's something that we could say we do above and beyond and extra for our voters, and we appreciate all of that. Okay, so do you think our voters in our county get enough access to language accessible materials?
I believe so. For now, we only have the 5 federally mandated and the state languages, and the languages may change in the future. We don't know yet, but I believe our county makes a great effort in providing translations, accurate translations, to all the voters in the county.
Yeah, you guys should really be really proud of everything that you do. I know the state also calls on you guys a lot to help with the translations at the state level to make sure all the counties are translating everything the same way. So, applause to your team because I know the state counts on you and so does the county.
We like the fact that the state asks us to participate. We enjoy providing feedback to their translations.
Do you think language barriers are still a major reason why people don't vote?
I believe it's part of the reason. If voters know that they have the materials in their language, even though our county makes an effort, I think it's good to share with people that we have ballots, we have county voter information guides, we have signage, we have materials for the visually impaired voters. So if they go to our website, we have information that is 508 compliant. This means that if someone has a screen reader, it will read in their language. So our department creates lots of materials and tries to create accessible materials. And I think this is very important, but we need to spread the word that these materials exist. We want to encourage all voters, if you have family or family members, or you know people that they would prefer to receive their materials in other languages, to request it. Voters can request their preferred language at any time. Sometimes voters think that if they switch the language, their preferred language to another language, they're not going to get English, and that's not the case. By law, we have to send voter information guides and ballots in English. But in addition, when you request a preferred language, you will get both. You will get English and your preferred language.
So we know the county also has the Language Accessibility Advisory Committee, and in every VCA election, voter language workshops. How does your team contribute to that?
Well, a few members of our team participate in the language workshops. I think that it is a great service to the voters of Santa Clara County because in these workshops, they take them through the process of voter registration, the voting process. They talk to them a little bit about the vote centers and all the resources that the voters have in their language.
Okay, so it's in English and in the language, so
Right.
that's very helpful to our voters. So in addition to county voter information guides, ballots, voter registration cards, all the ads, all the websites, all the how-to videos, the voter language workshop, is there any other reason why a voter that doesn't speak a language other than English, wouldn't they vote?
Well, I think we have to keep encouraging all of our voters because voter participation is very important. We want to encourage all of our voters to vote, no matter the language. And we're always available for the voters. If they have questions, they can also call us. And we have staff that speak different languages. We provide language support throughout the year. So there's no excuse. We would like for everyone to know that we have all of these materials available for everyone, and every vote counts, no matter what the language is. Your vote counts.
I just wanted to say thank you to you and your team because in addition to all the things that we mentioned, like the printed materials, your team is also the first team to help when there's a job fair and there's people that we need to recruit to speak other languages. If we have a media day and we need to talk to media in different languages, your team is there to help everyone. So, I mean, I don't think there's a county that is as lucky as ours to have people on staff that can do all of that can go above and beyond, not just for the county voter information guide. I think you just talked about how the county voter information guide isn't just sample ballot. It has everything a voter can use, and it's in all the languages that the voter can have access to. So I don't think you guys get enough credit for all the work you do, but we appreciate everything that your team does for us.
Thank you, Evelyn. I appreciate your team as well.
Thank you for listening to Election Connection, and we'll see you next time.
Ready? Take one, action.
Mabuhay.
That was sorry.
No, Sachiko Bloom, it was in English.
No.
Take five, action.
Soy Ana.
Soy Elizabeth.
Bienvenidos a la conexión electoral.
That was good.
That's really good.
Okay.
One more, yeah.
Pero yo
Wow.
I didn't say it.
Acapella.
Bienvenidos a la
You did it?
conexión electoral.
Okay, do it over. It sounded something in
It
sync.
sounded in sync.
Okay.
Okay, take six, action.